How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. Welcome in, of
Thank you.
course. So, my name is Olivia, pronouns she, her, hers, and I am a fourth year student here at Cal Poly studying communications. And I'm a poly rep, so I'm the campus tour guide and university ambassador. But I also work for Cal Poly admissions. So I run these Instagram lives every Monday, usually at 6, but we're doing a special time today so that we can get a good look of Vista Grande Dining Complex. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes. So I'm Kelsey. I'm the registered dietitian and sustainability coordinator for campus dining. I did one of these Instagram lives a few weeks or a few months ago, and it was really fun. So yeah, excited to be a part of this. And I'm thinking it's kind of loud out there. I have a helper to film for me, but then I'm guessing most of the questions will have to come back in the office and
Yeah.
or answer them in there if that works for you.
Yeah, of course. Do you want to start like an overview of Cal Poly dining, or do you want to start just getting right into the tour? Up to you.
Let's just do the tour and then recap, just because I have my helper already. So we'll do that, and then we can come back here, do an overview of campus dining, and answer any questions.
That sounds good.
So let's see. All right. So now it's filming. Hi. Okay. So this is Mr. Grande. We are on the first floor right now. We do have a market over this way and a Jamba Juice and a deli where you can get like grab and go items, full Jamba Juice, and then a deli with really good sandwiches and wraps. Um, and then upstairs we have a bunch of platforms that I'll give you a quick view of and talk briefly about. And then we can chat more down here. This is our beautiful plant wall at Vista Grande.
I love that. So cool. Fun fact for all of you watching is that Jamba Juice was actually founded at Cal Poly. So pretty cool that we have a Jamba Juice on campus, and kind of pay homage to the founders who were Cal Poly students.
All right, so this is the brunch platform. So by the name, obviously you know it's brunch all day. We have really good breakfast burritos, brunch bowls. We even have like vegan and vegetarian options. You can get a tofu scramble. It's really delicious. So yeah, brunch is a very, very popular platform. People love to eat brunch all day long. Coming over to noodles. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay,
The
cool.
closer you are to the phone, the better.
What was that? What was that?
The closer you are to the phone, the better. We can hear
Okay.
you. Yeah.
So this is noodles. Again, by the name, you might guess that they serve different noodle dishes, all sorts of noodle dishes that are found all over the globe. You can get like tofu ramen here. They have really good teriyaki chicken sometimes, orange chicken. What else? I'm trying to think. One of my favorites is the pork belly ramen. But noodles again is a very, very popular platform where you can get, spaghetti and meatballs or more like unique cuisines across the globe. So there's noodles. All right. Coming over to Balance. Balance Cafe is my favorite platform. So Balance is our allergy-free kitchen, and we can talk more about it downstairs. But they're free at the top, 8 allergies plus gluten and sesame. Our menu rotates really often here. You can get foodibles. You can get allergy-free pancakes, allergy-free grilled cheese, and more. So yeah, I eat at Balance a lot. It's one of my favorites. Okay, here we have Hearth. Hearth is kind of our Italian station, so you can get really delicious personal-sized pizzas that are cooked in these Hearth ovens. They also have pasta bakes, and they cook them in those ovens as well, and really good salads. For allergy options, we do offer a gluten-free crust, and then we also have a vegan cheese option, so everyone can dine here, and the pizzas are delicious.
I had some really good cheesy bread there the other day and a really good salad. So I've definitely been there before. It's good.
Yeah, salads are really good too. And then over here we have Street. So Streets is a global cuisine. We rotate these menus. Right now we're doing some good burgers, but we also have a good Mexican cuisine of different bowls and tacos. Sometimes we do Greek food, and we kind of change it up with Streets. So lots of good options here as well.
I had the best mac and cheese there. It was so good.
Yeah, and then last but not least, we have Sweet Bar. So Sweet Bar is on the other side, and all things dessert. We have really great gelato that's locally sourced. We have lots of good pastries and cookies. What else? Got candy. Pretty much any sweet you could think of, you'll find here. We also do cappuccinos and lattes. So really good options.
Yeah, definitely a place to get coffee.
Yeah. So that kind of concludes the options at Vista Grande. If you guys want to see anything else, let me know. But if not, we can kind of go back to the office and answer some questions.
Yeah, of course. That was great. And then there's tons of seating areas, both inside and outside. So you can go there to eat with your friends or go there to study. I personally really like sitting there. It's just a nice kind of environment to be in. Especially as a freshman, this is a good place to go. If you just want to meet some friends or hang out with people from your dorm, you can just say, let's go grab food at Vista Grande. And it's a good way to socialize.
Awesome. Okay, I'm back in the office where it's quieter. Um, so, okay. All right. How do you like the tour?
Yeah, thank you so much for doing that. It's cool because we don't, as polyreps, get to go to Vista Grande on the tour. So it's nice that people can get kind of an insight into what it looks like.
Yeah, it's definitely nice. I know it's a great little facility, lots of good options. So I know it's kind of hard to show it all on this, but hopefully you guys got a kind of a good idea of what we have to offer here.
Definitely. It was great. I wish I had that as a freshman.
Yeah, yes. So yeah, any questions that came up or anything? I guess I could kind of go into like an overview of campus dining or
Yeah, that'd be great.
yeah, so for campus dining, we have 3 different meal plan options for students. So we have something for everyone, whatever. If you are someone who is an athlete and eats a lot, you'll get the bigger meal plan. We have like the mid meal plan, which is, pretty much the like the typical one, the most common one. And then we have a lower one for people who like to snack and graze throughout the day. So those are the meal plan options, and you can use them anywhere on campus. We have 29 different venues located all over campus. We have some new venues opening still. We have food trucks. You can use your meal plan at our markets to get like grocery items. You can use our meal plan at just like the chains we have on campus, like Starbucks and Einstein's. So there's a lot of really good options on campus, and the meal plan can be used at all of them. What else? What questions do you have, or if any came up?
Someone just asked when you have money left over. I'm assuming that's kind of related to, does your money roll over to the next quarter or to the next year, or how does that work?
Yeah, so your money rolls over quarter to quarter. And then at the very end of the year, if you do have leftover funds, you can choose to roll them over. And how you do that is you purchase one of our community plans. So that's for like everyone who's not a first year, second years, transfers, faculty and staff. So you can purchase one of those. Those plans, there's way more than just 3. I think there's 8. And one starts at as low as $250 and they work their way up. So if you purchase one of those, your money will roll over to the next year, and then you have a whole nother year to use those funds plus the additional ones.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Are all freshmen required to have a dining plan?
Yes, it is a university policy, so all first years have a meal plan that they can use throughout the year. Yeah.
Nice. I honestly, at first I was kind of worried. I thought I was going to get sick of the food and everything, but being a senior now and having to cook all of my own meals, especially being back on campus, it is so nice being able to have that meal plan and just knowing that you don't have to factor in making your own food into the day. So definitely a especially as a first year. And like I said, there's kind of social opportunities that come with that as well. It's so easy to just ask a friend if you want to go grab Starbucks after class or go and get dinner at Vista Grande. So I definitely enjoyed having a meal plan.
Yeah, and to go off that, we do use Grubhub here on campus. Not the typical Grubhub you think where it's like being delivered to your dorm room, but you can order through the app and you can come, it lets you know when it's ready and you can come pick up your meal when it's ready. So that makes it really easy too, so you don't have to be waiting in line. You can like order your Starbucks on the way to class, or order your meal ahead of time and then, meet up with a friend and eat it there. But we started doing that last year and it's worked really great. It really helps students with their busy schedules. So we are continuing that for, the near future. So you can look forward to using Grubhub here on campus as well.
Yeah, I've used Grubhub a couple times for Starbucks and then also for Vista Grande as well. If I don't have time to go home between classes and work, it's easy to just, get your app open and then once you're there, you can go pick it up. So it's definitely a nice perk.
Yes, very convenient.
Yeah. So someone said, I'm a transfer student coming in. I don't have questions, but I wish I knew what kind to ask. Do you want to maybe talk about potential options for transfer students?
Yeah, so the transfer students can choose any of our ongoing meal plans as well, those community plans. So you can kind of decide, like, how much you think you'll be eating on campus and pick a plan based off that. And then, once you have your plan, you have all the options available to you that the first year students have. I can talk a little bit more about like our menus and like options if that's something you want to talk about.
Sure, yeah, why not?
Yeah, so as far as like menus, I know you were talking about like you're worried about, coming to campus and getting sick of the food, which, we're very aware of. Like you guys have to eat here every day. So we switch up the menu pretty frequently throughout the year, which is nice. We run different cycles, we run different LTOs, and we really do listen to student feedback. So throughout the year, as people tell us, I'd really like to see this, or I really liked that item, where did it go? It's good to communicate that with us because we listen and we do bring back favorites or kind of work in, requests into future menus. So it's nice that we have that flexibility with our menus. We also, really work to provide options for students who follow all different types of diets or students who have allergies or dietary restrictions. So I showed you guys Balance upstairs, but that is the allergy-free platform. And, we do realize that some students who eat there do eat there, more often because it's a safe spot for them. So those menus even switch up even more often. So like every 3 weeks, you'll get a whole new menu at Balance. And really good, delicious options there. We are certified through a third-party accreditation program, Kitchens with Confidence, just to really, take that step to show this is a safe, allergy-free spot for students who need it. And then as far as like vegetarian and vegan options, there's a lot of that on campus as well. I mentioned upstairs that like Hearth has a vegan cheese option available. They also have a gluten-free crust. So students with allergies or vegan students can still order pizzas there. I would say all of our locations have vegetarian and vegan options. And I would say most of our menu items can easily be customized to be vegetarian or vegan, or there's already, a vegetarian or vegan option built into the menu. So, if we have a breakfast burrito, we're going to have a vegetarian or a vegan breakfast burrito option. So that's really on campus to have that variety.
And then also for the transfer student question, most likely you'll be living either off campus, in which case it's not required for you to have a dining plan, or even living on campus, you don't have to have one too if you're living in those apartment buildings. If you live in PCB, Poly Canyon Village, which is a pretty common place for continuing students to live, then that has an Einstein's Bagels, as well as another campus market. And then I believe there's Canyon Cafe there as well.
Yeah, it's called What's Cooking. So that is up in PCB.
Cool.
So that one's new this year.
Awesome. They asked, what is your ideal meal plan for a day in the life as a dietitian?
Ooh, I guess.
I mean, I about this one too as a student.
What was that?
I can also kind of talk about this one as well.
Yeah. Let's hear a student's perspective.
Yeah, so as a freshman, typically I would go to do you want to like when are the campus dining hours?
So, all the venues are a little different, so I don't know them all, but like Vista Grande, for instance, like the downstairs opens at 7 or 7:30, and Balance and Brunch are open early for breakfast too. And then the other platforms open closer to like 10 for lunch. And then they are open until 9:30, I think. All those hours are on our website though, and like Starbucks and Campus Market, those open early as well for like breakfast options. So yeah, more information on that is on our website.
Awesome. So I would typically go to either Campus Market or, I mean, I had different dining locations as a freshman, but honestly, some really good breakfast options. And you also can keep things in your room that you either pack up from Campus Market or for an off-campus grocery store if you want to just grab some quick breakfasts in your dorm or in your apartment. But I really liked getting like a breakfast burrito from Campus Market and then heading to my class in the morning. And then for lunch, Shake Smart is really good. That's like a smoothie acai place. It's right next to our recreation center. So if you want a pick-me-up after a workout or something, that's a good option. And then for dinner, usually my friends would go and get like a full meal together and eat it together. And then let's say you're studying late in the library and you forgot to eat or you went a late night snack, you can go to Subway because that's open for 24 hours. So that was a fun thing that me and my friends used to do, is go and get a late night Subway if we were ever feeling hungry. So there's definitely tons of different options and ways to kind of switch up your schedule based on what your classes look like or proximity reasons. Yeah, I just recommend trying a bunch of different new places and figuring out what you like the most.
Yeah, definitely. And we do, like I said, we have some more options opening too soon. So we have 2 Starbucks on campus. We recently started the Starbucks truck too. So lots of places to get your caffeine fix. And then this week we're actually opening Scout Coffee, which is a local coffee shop. And we're really excited to bring them to campus. They're right like in the center of the dorms basically. So like in the Yaki Tutu village. The space looks really great. I've been in there a few times, and yeah, we are really excited to have another little coffee shop on campus for students. So you can look forward to that soon.
I work at the Welcome Center, which is right next door.
Okay.
It's been fun watching its progress. It's actually come up really quickly. And I love Scout. That's one of my favorite coffee shops in Slough. So it's nice to have kind of a local influence on campus and, you know, just something different than your classic Starbucks chain. So I'm looking forward to that opening, especially because it'll be so close to the dorms as well.
Yes, that will be a great option for early morning, grab and go to classes. They have delicious pastries, all made in-house. They, make like almost all of their ingredients from scratch. So really exciting to have them.
What does the kind of future of campus dining look like on campus? I know we obviously have, they're doing a lot of construction on those older dining complexes right now. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, so in the center of campus, we have Building 19, which is under renovation, and that should be opening for the academic year 22-23, sometime during that year. I don't have an exact date, but that's going to be really exciting. It's going to bring in a lot of chain restaurants, but also a lot of kind of platforms similar to what we do at Vista Grande that are branded by us and have flexibility with their menus. One station is going to be the one I'm most excited about is the Mediterranean station. It's all like Greek food and Mediterranean. They're also going to expand. Red Radish is a location we already have here on campus, but they are going to move Red Radish into this location to make it more larger with more options. And red radish is already one of my favorites as well. So I'm looking forward to having even more options and a bigger space. Yeah, and then they'll have some chains. So that is all coming soon. And then in the more near future, we're looking obviously to open Scout. We're looking at potentially bringing in some new food trucks. We've been talking to a plant-based food truck, which we're really excited about, and are most likely going to have them join campus soon. The food trucks we haven't talked too much about on here yet, but that's something newer this year. We've always had like 2 food trucks, campus dining food trucks, but this year we partnered with some other local businesses, and they've been bringing their food trucks onto campus during lunch and dinner hours. So we have Jewel of India, which is a local Indian food restaurant, and they're coming to campus. We have Slow Hot Dogs. We have G Brothers, which they do both a barbecue food truck and a like Mexican taco food truck. So that's been a really fun addition at the beginning of this year that we're excited to continue next year as well and even expand on it.
Yeah, that's always fun because it means that you can have variety and kind of fun places to eat and sit outside of it. So I'm glad that they brought that to campus.
Yes, definitely. And those you can also Grubhub too, so you can order ahead of time. Don't have to wait in line there.
So if no one else has any more questions, unless you can think of anything else, Kelsey, I think we can kind of wrap things up.
Gosh, I'm trying to think. I think we've covered most of our options. Yeah, I think that's really it. Our website has a lot of great information. We even have like a nutrition calculator where you can like see all the ingredients in our different menu items. So that's a good resource. And there's more resources on that website as well. If you are, considering coming to campus and have any questions about campus dining or, how your dietary needs can be accommodated, you can definitely reach out to me. I don't know if you can like leave my information in the box or something, or I guess I can type it.
Yeah, you can type it and then pin it. And we can also include it in the caption of the video once we post it as well.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, easier.
Okay. But yeah, so I think we covered everything. But yeah, with any other questions, you can reach out to me. And thank you so much for hosting. And
Cool.
hope the tour was okay. It was a little difficult, but hopefully you guys.
No, something people can refer back to as well. I would just say, as a student, food is a big part of your college life because that's what you'll be eating every day, but it's also not the main part of it, and there's tons of different options and ways that you can enjoy eating on campus as well as off campus. Slow has a ton of cool places to eat, so I think that's a really fun way to kind of explore the area and find foods that you're interested in. And yeah, I recommend that you all interact with the Cal Poly admissions page. We've done a ton of interesting Instagram lives that will help you decide whether you would potentially like to come to Cal Poly. And a reminder, the applications are due November 30th. So you have just under a month to get that done. And there'll be a ton of like admissions workshops in terms of helping you with the application as well. You can also check out the admissions YouTube channel that has a ton of helpful videos. And yeah, thank you all so much for coming today, and thank you, Kelsey.
Yes, thank you. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.
Hey there, my name's Rafael. I'm a 4th-year journalism transfer student with a minor in Spanish, and my pronouns are he, him, his. Thank you for watching the video. Please share any questions or comments you have down below in the comments section. Click here to subscribe. And to watch more videos, click here. If you want to sign up for a campus visit, we're offering in-person and virtual options, so check out our website. Link in the description. Thank you for watching.